Hello all, welcome to my channel. In this series of engine drawing, this video features isometric projections. Iso means equal and metrics means measurement. So isometric represents equal measurement. In the isometric projection, we draw three-dimensional object or pictorial view of an object from the two views or three views of an object. This is totally opposite to orthographic projection. What happens in orthographic projection? In orthographic projection, some object is given to us like this. This is given to us, and looking at the object, what we have to draw? We have to draw front view and top view of it. Now, what will be the front view of this? Front view of this will be like this, and top view of this. Now, in order to draw top view, what we do? We draw projectors. Projectors are light and thin line, and we draw projectors like this 1 2 3, and then we draw the top view, and top view of this would look something like this. So this will be a rectangle here, this will be a rectangle till here, and this remaining portion is a semicircle. So semicircle, and then we will draw this circle here and this circle here. The same thing will be projected in front view. This will project in the front view like this. So this is called as orthographic projection. So this is pictorial view, and this is called as orthographic view. Ortho, you understand? Ortho is perpendicular, so the observer is here, and the rays of his side are perpendicular to the object. So it is called as orthogonal view or orthogonal view or drawing of the object. Now, if this is given to you, will you be able to construct this? And when you construct this pictorial view from this given view, then it is called as isometric projection. So it's a exactly reverse step. From drawing this to this is orthogonal, and drawing this from this is isometric. Now, when we draw isometric, we need to know what are the dimensions, because here how we started with first finding the height of the object. What is the height of the object? Okay, and then what is the width of the object, and what is the third dimension of the object? Okay, so this is 2D and this is 3D. So if I say this is height, you can say this is width, and you can say this is breadth. After knowing these three, we were able to identify the space that is needed, and then here we get this dimension as height. Okay, and then this dimension as the breadth, and this dimension as the width. So similarly, when we have to go from this to this, that time also we should know what are the dimensions. So if I construct, then I will construct a box like this. And I have to fit this object in this box. Okay, now from this I will measure what is the height, what is the width, what is the breadth, and then I will construct a box like this. And in this box now, what I will do? I will draw the orthographic view of the object like this. Then I will find how much is this. Okay, this is this much, and then I will try to fit it in this box. This is done. I will cut a hole here, and then we will get this. So this is what? This is isometry. Okay, so this is how the process goes. In order to draw isometric, first you find the three dimensions at the H, W and B. So 2 dimensions from this and 2 dimensions from this. So total 4 minus 1, which is common. So total 3 dimensions, and we will construct a box. And in this box, we will construct this object. We will start with a simple object now. Because once we know how to draw this, then drawing circle, there is a method to draw this circle and semicircle. Okay, that we'll see afterwards. But if I say that this is the front view, So now I will draw it on this side. This is the front view of the object. Let this be XY line. And then there is the top view. This is the top view of the object. This is the top view of the object, like this. And now I will give the dimensions. So let us take this dimension as say 10 mm, 10. This dimension as also as 10 mm. So I should write it here on this side. Then let this total dimension will be plus 70. And let us take this dimension as 90. So no confusion at all. Now, what are the three dimensions? See, this is 70. So all these horizontal lines we know, vertical lines we know, and what is this dimension? We need to know one more dimension here, and let that dimension be here. Let it be 50. So how should I write it? I should write it like this, 50, correct? And this also I should not write like this. I should write 90 like this. Now, what I will do, I will construct a box. Now, when I construct a box, I will construct a box like this. Now, while constructing the box, this is which dimension? H, height of the box. Okay. If I construct a box here for just for purpose of understanding, then I will say that this is the height. This is the height of the box. Okay, height is done. And now there are two dimensions. If this is the vertical line, this is the vertical line. One dimension is on the right hand side and one dimension is on the left hand side. See now, this is the box that we will construct. This is the vertical line. Okay, so this vertical line means height. From where will we get this height? Height is always obtained from the front view. See, height is always obtained from the front view. This is height. Okay, height is always obtained from the front view and drawn in the front view. This is how much height is, how much here? Height is 90. So I will write here for our reference, height is equal to 90. Now when I draw this vertical line, I will draw this line and I will draw this line. So I will say I have drawn one line to the right side and one line to the left side. Okay, one line to the right side and one line to the left side. Now when I draw this, it is not horizontal. It is not horizontal. It is drawn at some angle. This is vertical line and then this line is drawn at some angle. And what is that angle? That angle is taken as 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. And here also this line is drawn at 30 degree. Whenever you draw isometric, there are lines which are parallel to all these three lines. Some lines are parallel to this vertical line, some lines are parallel to this right side line, and some lines are parallel to the left side line. I will show you which are parallel to left, right, and vertical. So I will use different color. This red color, this and this are parallel to each other, and this is black, this is black, and this is black. So these three are parallel to each other, and the remaining three are blue. So how many lines you will draw? Total 9 lines. Total 9 lines, 3 vertical, 3 on the right hand side and 3 on the left hand side. What is the length of this line? Vertical line 90. So I know now h is equal to 90. H is equal to 90. You don't have to write it, but now this is the first sum, so I am writing it. H is equal to 90, and now we will draw a line of what length? 90 mm. Now once this is 90, we know that this will be at what degree? 30 degree. This will be at what degree? 30 degree. So I have drawn two lines now, both at 30 degree. Now I need to know the length of this line and length of this line. So if I say this is right side and this is left side. Now which dimension will come on this right and which dimension will come on this left? There are two scenarios now. See, if I consider this dimension as the right side, I can consider this dimension as right side. Some student will say, no sir, this is left side. Okay, so this is second dimension. Second dimension is what? 70. One dimension is 90. Okay, second dimension is 70 and third dimension is what? 50. So we are now left with L and R, like left side and right side. So if I talk about this dimension 70, some students will say, sir, this 70 is falling to the left side, so it is left side dimension. Some students will say, sir, this 70 is falling to the right hand side, it is right hand side dimension. Now, how to identify whether this 70 is right side or left side? So there is a confusion. So in order to remove this confusion, every time when you draw this isometric, you will find this O dash or O. You will always find this O dash or O. Okay. So now there is no confusion. Now there is no confusion. Now this O should always come here. O should always come here. Now tell me, this is which side direction? Right side or left side? This 70. Now
Left side.
left side. Okay. Any other student wants to answer?
Yes, sir. Left side.
Left side. Okay. Anyone want to say right side? Maybe right side is correct answer.
No, sir, left.
Left. No one is interested in saying right side. See, if all the students are giving the correct answer, then you will not know what is wrong. You should also know what is wrong. Then only you will come to know what is right. Okay. So now this is O. Okay. And this, if I am standing here, so this falls to my left hand side. This falls to my left hand side. So no one should tend to understand that this is right side. यहाँ पे अगर मैं खड़ा हूँ तो ये मेरे कौन से साइड में आ रहा है? लेफ्ट साइड में. Okay, so keep this in mind, because if you make mistake here, this will be wrong. And what will be wrong in this? Wrong इसमें ये होगा कि ये ऐसे ड्रॉ करना है तुमको, ये ऐसे ड्रॉ करना है तुमको. See, this will be like this, and you will draw it like this. ऐसे ड्रॉ करोगे तुम. Okay, so ये दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट इज सेम, ऑब्जेक्ट इज करेक्ट, दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट सेम है, लेकिन इसका डायरेक्शन जो है एक्स डायरेक्शन और वाई डायरेक्शन जो हम देंगे, दैट विल बी रॉन्ग. सो इफ यू डोंट वांट टू मेक दिस मिस्टेक, यू शुड बी क्लियर इन दिस दैट इफ O is written here, then this falls to the left hand side. Now it means that now L will be how much? L will be 70. So I will draw this line of length 70, and now I'm ready to close this box like this. Now what is left? The third dimension. So 70 is done, 90 is done. We are left with only 30 dimension. So 50. So this is now the right side dimension. So this is how much? 50. This is 50. This one is 50. This one is also 50. 50 and 50. So this is the first step of construction of box. If you make this correct, maybe 30% of your sum is correct. So sometimes, always it's not like O is here or O here. Sometimes it may be here also. So had this O been here, then this 70 would have been on the right hand side. Mark my sentence. Had this O been here, then this 70 would have been on the right hand side, and then this 50 would have been on the left hand side. So I hope it is clear to all of you now, no doubt at all.
Sir, for every time drawing the isometry, we have to draw this box, sir.
Correct. You have to draw this box. Yes, someone wanted
सर वो 50 राइट साइड में क्यों है?
50 right side में क्यों है? ठीक है. How many dimensions are there? I said there are 2 dimensions in this view and 2 dimensions in this view. What are the dimensions in this view? 50 and 70. What are the dimensions in this view? 90 and 70. Okay, so 70 is common. So we have only 3 dimensions now: 90, 50, 70. The first dimension that will identify is the height. So height is identified, h is 90. Now the second dimension that will identify is from the O. Okay, looking from the O. So if I look from the O, then this is given to us. So this is how much? 70. So how much is, which is the third dimension left? Then the third dimension left is 50. So that's why this is 50. This is common for all the isometric drawings that we will draw. We have to identify first 3 dimensions. Then out of that 3 dimensions, the 1 dimension will be height, that you have to identify first. Then out of the remaining 2 dimensions, you have to identify the dimension either to the left hand side or right hand side, depending on O. If the O is placed here, then this will be right hand side. If O is placed here, then this will be left hand side, and then the third dimension, and then you can construct a box.
सर वो ओ हम लोग कहीं पे भी प्लेस कर सकते हैं कि वो वहीं पे रहता है
This O is
जहाँ पे
given in
आपने
the
प्लेस
question.
किया?
This O is given in the question. ये तो हमको प्लेस करना
अच्छा
है
ओके
यहीं
सर.
पे. ये तो यहीं पे आएगा. ये क्वेश्चन में दिया रहेगा. दोनों केस में ऑब्जेक्ट का ओरिएंटेशन अलग अलग रहेगा. ऑब्जेक्ट करेक्ट ही ड्रॉ करोगे. इवन इफ यू टेक दिस O here or if you take this O here, in both the cases you will draw correct object, but the orientation will be different. Any other question, student?
No, sir.
Is it clear to all of you how to construct a box?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, student. So once
Yes,
the
sir.
box is constructed, now in this box, what we have to do, we have to fit this views so that we can get the isometric view. So what I will do is, I will give this dimension to this box, so that it will be here for your reference if you want to see this. So this is H is equal to 90, then R is equal to 50, and L is equal to 70. Look at this view. This is O. Okay, this is front view, this is top view. Now, is there any difficulty in student to identify that this is front view and this is top view? By now, all of you must have understood that not because it is drawn above the line and if it is drawn below the line. If it is drawn above the line, if it is front view, and if it is drawn below the line, it is top view. Not like that. But looking at the view, you should be able to identify, अच्छा ये front view होना चाहिए और ये top view होना चाहिए. That understanding will come if you solve sums. If you have solved sums, you will get that understanding. अच्छा sir, ये front view होगा और ये top view होगा. Okay, if you identify it, then it will be easy. Right now, for you, it's not an issue because all the questions are for first angle method of projection only. So always front view will be above the XY line and top view will be below the XY line. But it is not necessary that you will not get a reverse question. Ulta, you may sometimes get a question where top view is drawn above and front view is drawn below. ऐसे भी आ सकता है. Okay, it's not that it cannot be asked. So now for your reference, I will write this is front view and this is top view. Now, this is O. This is O. Now this entire line it's at the bottom. इसके नीचे कुछ नहीं है. So from this O, we have a continuous line of what length? 70 mm. And it is till the end. So by understanding this, what I will do is, I have now understood that from the bottom here, from here, no, I don't have to measure that it is 70 all the time. I know that this is 70, so I have this continuous line here, and then after I see here this line, this is the line which is perpendicular to this, and it is for 10 mm. So I understand that okay, 10 mm का line which I have to draw here, 10 mm, and then this line runs parallel to this line for how much mm? 70 minus 10, 60 mm. Okay. Again continue with this front view. As we draw this line parallel, perpendicular to this line is also perpendicular to this line. So I can, and what is the length? Length is 90. So 90 is the entire length. Okay, and then this also runs perpendicular till the top, and then this line is again perpendicular to both these lines. So it means this. Now O is here. From here, we will see the front view. Is this the front view? Yes, this is the front view. Okay, so we have built the front view of this. Now we have to build the top view. इतना समझा सबको?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so after building the front view, now we want to draw the top view. Top view मतलब from where will we see? In order to see this top view, we have to go here on the top. Now, will we go from here or will we go from here? So I explained it in orthographic. We have to go from front view से ऊपर जाके देखना है. Okay, front view से ऊपर जाके देखना है और यहाँ पे खड़े होके देखना है. तो ये top view दिखना चाहिए, ये वाला top view. Now, if you see the top view, you can see this is 50, this is 50, this is 50, and this is 70, and this is 70. So come here, top view. Okay, now you are standing on the terrace. Think that you are standing on terrace, which is 50. This is 50. Which is 70, this is 70. So you have three lines of 50, one line here, second line here, and third line here, and you have two lines of 70. So one line here and second line here. So what I will do, just pay attention. So I am now standing here and I understood, okay, this should be 50, looking at the top view, this should be 50 and this should be 50 and this should be 70 and this should be 70, correct? Now if I am looking from the top in this direction, this view and this view matches. So my top view is correct. My top view is correct. Okay, hold on, don't ask any question. If I look from here, okay, this is what I want here. Top से मुझे ऐसे दिख रहा है. Now come back to the front view. Front view says that, okay, this portion is correct. This portion is correct. But what about this which we have drawn? This should not be here. Where it should be? Is it here? Is it here? No, it is come down till this point. So it should be drawn here and not here. So this line which I have drawn here should have been where? Here. Should have been here. So now I understood that this should be here. How it should be? This should be 50 and this should be how much? This should be 70, out of which if I look from the top, 10 is already done, so 60 is left. So 60 means like this and like this. Okay, this makes my top view. But then this is incomplete object because this is, you can see this is open from here. ऐसे तो कोई object हो नहीं सकता है. So this is the construction line that I have to draw and make it complete. And this is again the construction line that I have to draw and make it complete. So some lines I will not know. Some lines I will not know. Those lines will be construction lines, and those lines have to be drawn. For example, if you are drawing a box like this, okay, ऐसे box draw करती है. And if there is a hole in this box, okay, now this is the hole. Now unless and until you draw a vertical line here to form the edge of the hole, you will not understand, okay, there is a hole. Okay, if you don't draw this vertical line, ये edge है करके समझेगा नहीं. Okay, you will not feel there is a hole. Similarly, if it is a circular portion, okay, like this, circular portion like this, and there is a hole in this. So unless and until you draw this hole, now you feel that, okay, यहाँ पे अंदर hole है. Okay, so this is, if I shade this, black color नहीं है इसमें है. Now if I shade this, now you will feel, okay, there is a hole inside. Unless and until I draw this bottom portion. Okay, so that has to be, so this line or this line is just for completing the rectangle. See if you have understood this, or if you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Understood, sir.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So if you have understood this, now you are good to understand isometric projection. In fact, you have understood, but this is a simple object. Okay, it was very easy. Now I will slightly increase the complexity of the object. And now if I take O here, so I have to construct a box like this, starting. So this will be what? H. This is O, this is right side, and this is left side. So I will write H is equal to how much? Can anyone tell me?
90.
90.
Okay, H is 90. Those who have not answered, they can check whether what is there in their, what is it in their mind and what answer students are giving and what I am writing. Just compare it. What is R? Yes, what is R and what is L?
L is 100, R is 60.
L is 100, R is 60. So height is 90. So what I will do is I will draw this. L is 100, this is 90, and this is 60. So you'll get box like this. There will be three angles. Two lines will be at 30 degree, and the third line will be vertical. So I am not writing the dimensions here now. I have already written here for your reference. And this is O. This is 4. Now H is 90, L is 100. L is 100, so similar to earlier object, this will also be 100. Okay, this will also be 100. So first we'll try to fit the front view. Front view कहाँ से दिखेगा? Okay. Now there is a question which you should have asked. This is front or this is front? Which one will be front? Which one will be front? Okay. So after drawing this, we should be the front side. So this is front view. This is front view, correct? And front view में O कहाँ पर है? Towards the right. See, this is front view. O कहाँ पर है? Towards the right. तो ये फ्रंट व्यू हो सकता है क्या? नो, दिस कैन नॉट बी फ्रंट व्यू, क्योंकि इसके ओ कहाँ पे आता है? टू द लेफ्ट. इसमें फ्रंट व्यू, अगर ये फ्रंट व्यू रहेगा तो ओ कहाँ पे आ रहा है? टू द राइट. एंड दिस मैचेस. सो दिस इज करेक्ट एंड दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट. सो आई कैन ड्रॉ दिस मच नाउ. I can draw this much. All of you have understood that this will be drawn like this and this will be drawn like this. Let me increase the thickness like this, and this will be drawn like this. And then I can see this is 30. I'm drawing the front view first. So this is 30, and then it is going inside how much? Or see, this is 30. So how much is this now? Total is 100. This is 35 plus 15. 35 plus 15 is 50. So how much is this left? This is 50. So I will go from here almost 50, and then I have to go up by how much? 30. I have to go up by 30. Then again how much I have to go? In this direction by 15, and then again I have to go up by 30. And then I have to join. Now check whether this is the front view and this is the front view here. Okay, it is correct. I will make a small change in this. Because that may not be seen. This slight change. No, it is not affecting anything. Just I have changed it from this side to that side. That's it. Okay, students. So till here is it clear? Any doubt to any student till this point? This is how the front view looks, and I have drawn the front view. Now look at the top view. Now again what I will do, in order to draw top view, I will climb from here and go ahead and sit here. Now if I am sitting here, I understand that okay, this should be a rectangle like this. Then there is another rectangle. Then there is third rectangle, and then there is a rectangle here like this, and like this, and like this. So this is what I should see at the top. So this is the top view. Whether it matches, yes, it matches. But then again, if I see the front view, okay, I see that in front view from this point to this point, this area, this is open, this is hollow, there is nothing here. Okay, there is nothing here. So if I move this rectangle, see, if I say this is a rectangle, if I move it from this position to this position, will it be correct? Yes, still I can see the same top view. Still I can see the same top view. So now I understood that this A portion of the rectangle which I had drawn here, it is not here, but it is below this by what distance? By 30 mm. It is below by 30 mm. So instead of drawing this portion here, what I will do is I will erase it from here. It is not here. And where is it? It is 30 mm below. So 30 mm below means we are coming to this point. So we should have a rectangle somewhere here like this. Okay. Like this. Got it? No. Now there is this another rectangle here. Okay, this one. Now again when I come to this point, I understand that okay, it is not here, इधर तो नहीं था, इधर भी नहीं है, इससे भी 30 mm नीचे, so I will still go 30 mm below this. So this portion I will erase from here. This I don't want here, it is not here actually. And where is it? It is here. It is here. If I correct this, okay. Now if I see the top view, do I see this? This is one surface, this one, then this is A, so A is in here, and after A what I see B. Can I see it from the top view? Yes, I can see it from the top view, but then what is this thing doing here? This I don't want in the top view, so let us complete this first. So that this will be like this. Okay, now this thing we don't need, so what will we do now? We will erase this portion from here. We'll erase this portion from here, and then if I erase it from here, this becomes, sorry, if I erase it from here, then how this front view will be built? So in order to build the front view, what will we have to do? We will have to do this extra construction now. Now this is not seen in any view, we will have to do it extra. We have to do it extra, and we'll have to erase this portion, and I will have to do one modification in the question, and it will be like this. See now, so I should have done it earlier. So this is how the object is now. So looking at this, you can draw the front to top view. So some of the lines we have to draw extra. We have to understand that if it is a cube, if it is a box, like this, so we don't have to, we cannot leave it like this. We have to construct this as a, in order to look it as a box. So we have to construct these lines, some of the extra lines. So that's what we have done, and we got this finally. See if you have understood this. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
सर एक डाउट था सर.
Yes.
सर वो जो हम लोग इनिशियल क्यूब है सर, वो क्या इस पे बनाते हैं, कैसे बनाते हैं इनिशियल क्यूब?
This will be drawn at 30 degree, and this will also be drawn at 30 degree to the horizontal. 30 degree to the horizontal, both the lines. So this is a horizontal line, और ये भी 30 degree होगा, ये भी 30 degree होगा, ये तो vertical ही होगा. And you don't have to erase this.
सर वो जो क्यूब है सर, वो परपेंडिकुलर ही रहेगा ना पूरा, जो 30 डिग्री की बनाने के, जो आपने एक स्ट्रेट लाइन बनाया फॉर एग्जांपल, जो बड़ा लेंथ था, उसके बाद से 30 डिग्री सब परपेंडिकुलर रहेगा ना?
This 1 2 3, this 3 will be parallel to each other. ये 30 डिग्री पे ड्रॉ किया, तो ये भी इसको पैरेलल रहेगा. This line will be parallel to this line. फिर ये तो 3 लाइन वर्टिकली है, और ये लाइन भी 30 डिग्री पे है ऑन दिस साइड, 30 डिग्री पे ऑन दिस साइड, 30 डिग्री पे ऑन दिस साइड. फिर ये लाइन इसको पैरेलल, ये लाइन इसको पैरेलल. परपेंडिकुलर कुछ नहीं रहेगा यहाँ पर.
ओके सर, ठीक है सर.
परपेंडिकुलर नहीं रहेगा, ये इंक्लाइंड रहेगा, सब एक दूसरे को पैरेलल रहेगा. ठीक है.
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग द वीडियो. अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा है तो इसे लाइक जरूर कीजिए और अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिए, और ऐसी वीडियोस को देखने के लिए मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. थैंक यू.